Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey of love and living from an open heart and shifting the vibration, living with intent to create a ripple effect around the world. And I'm going to share today, in the last video I said that I was going to be sitting in on a Reiki, Karuna Reiki Master course, because I want to start teaching Reiki Master, the Reiki. And I didn't realize that it's 9 years since because my Reiki Master, I've got all of the dates of when I did the classes. So it's 9 years since I did the Reiki Master. So it's 9 years since I was guided to set up the Divinelovecrystalgrid. So for all of you that are like part of the crystal grid, I was guided to do that, to send out pieces of rose quartz around the world for those who wanted to join the grid, to bring to basically bring in sacred union. And it was all based around the forest lovers who were entwined together around the oak tree. And you know, for those of you that have been with me a long time, you know. And so, yeah, it felt like that this was a real sort of completion of a cycle. And I'm going to share a couple of things that happened on the course, because as with always, like, these twin flame connections are quite bonkers. And when you experience it, then you know, right? So and I'm going to share something that I saw in one of because when you're doing it, you basically do a like a meditation, and then, you know, like when I do Reiki for people, I see things. And there was something that was sort of really poignant again about remembering what we're doing with our energy. And so even when we are not physically, you know, unconsciously aware of it, then we are doing things with our energy field all the time in the unconscious, and that is creating a ripple effect around the world. So let's not forget that, right? So one of the things was, there was a lovely girl, another lady on the course, and she, you know, through the 3 days we got to share, she shared her story. And then I was like, I just have to say, because she also had gone through a twin flame experience, and there was so much mirroring between what had happened with mine and what had happened with hers. It was just bonkers. There was so much of it. I was like, yep, that happened to me. Yep. That was the circumstances, situations, things that happened with our twins. I mean, it was just surreal. So, and because I, you know, hadn't really thought about it for such a long time, apart from doing these videos, you know, but that's more like moved into just energy work rather than specifically, you know, the twin flame. So it was just an amazing thing. Again, it was like that, oh yeah, this whole trip has been wild. And also it just made me think, wow, I wouldn't be having any of these experiences had I not met my twin, had I not been, you know, brutally brought into a spiritual awakening. And that's an amazing thing. Although, you know, at the time, and certainly across, this is like 12 years, I guess, or 10, I don't know. But you know what I mean? It has been brutal, and it's been, but at the same time, it's been magical. And so this weekend was another magical time. I really, really loved this lady. She was amazing. And yeah, she is a force, you know. And I thought, yeah, this is what it's about. So I've got the white buffalo card here, because when we were doing Reiki shares and things, a herd of white buffalo kept coming in, and so I'm going to share what the white buffalo means. And then the other thing that happened that I think I want to share is that we did a world peace activation which is part of the Holy Fire Karuna Reiki. And when we did that, I saw my twin giving. I had created like a shamanic doll of my twin, and in it was like a yellow pouch, and in it was a yellow pouch. And that pouch has been in a box under my bed for years, and I completely forgotten about it. And in this meditation or activation, I saw my twin digging for the yellow, digging, and then out of the yellow pouch, giving the crystal that was in there to the light. And then the light basically created like lava coming out of a earthquake, a volcano, created like crystalline pillars. So it changed from having this sort of like desolate landscape until these like citrine pillars of light. Oh, actually, look, citrine. Look, I've got a pillar of yellow there. But yeah, it just all sort of like changed, like almost like you'd see in a movie. It was just all suddenly like pillars of like this beautiful citrine yellow, which is all about coming into our power, you know, the solar plexus and yellow. And so that is why I thought I'd share that, because it is, again, just reminding that you can use your twin flame energy. It becomes super powerful to use that to elevate your energy and therefore create this ripple effect across the planet. And it's not about the, you know, the romantic element of, you know, it's far beyond that. As you know yourself, these connections are to awaken you to a deeper purpose. And so I thought that was just so poignant when they showed me that my twin giving the crystal, and then the light just creating all these, you know, basically this beautiful landscape of like citrine pillars, crystal pillars. So yeah. So as ever, it was really amazing. I can't wait to do Reikis for you guys, distance healings, or anyone who wants to come here in person. But, you know, that's, it's always like it's another level. It's like getting on the ladder again and thinking, okay, well, what's going to happen now? It's exciting, you know, it's exciting. And so let's have a look. White buffalo. What does the white buffalo want to tell us? And it is abundance and security are flowing into your life. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. Your native spirit wants you to know, in Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Dakota and Nakota. There's a legend that white buffalo calf women, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesies that she will return at the end of an age and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born, leading many to believe that this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces in the universe. With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can be a struggle. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. And the journey is shapeshift into the white buffalo, and the energy this card brings will multiply tenfold. Can you feel the power in your muscles and the earth beneath your hooves? Feel the weight of your horns and the warmth of your hide. This calls the deeper energies of white buffalo into your life. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So the white buffalo, yes, the prophecy of the next age, which is everything that we're doing with our energy. You know, we are bringing in heart-centered energy. We are bringing in the rise of the goddess energy, the death of the ego energy, you know, all of that. yes, that is the time. We are part of that wave. So I'm going to do work your light, as always, to say, okay, what is it we need to particularly focus on today to help us elevate our energy? And yeah, the other thing about it, I'd forgotten this, so that's why it was really good to do a refresher, because I'd forgotten stuff. But also you learn chant. When you're doing the symbols for Reiki, you learn about that you can chant them, and that is super powerful. With the energy, it was sort of like, it was like putting a subwoofer on it. It was yeah, it was quite, that was amazing. So yeah, all these little tricks in the toolbox, it's amazing. Okay, so it is this, trust in the niggle. So whatever you are being guided to do, whatever your intuition is telling you to do, even if it seems completely bonkers, then just go ahead and do it. Trust in your intuition. So what are you being niggled about today? Because the message is, go ahead and do it. Okay, so White Buffalo was on page 123. So I'm going to read from the Divine Love Letter books, book 4, all of the channelings that I've done for you guys. So this is 1, 2, 3. So keep moving forward on the path of light. The luminescent beauty that you radiate is so powerful. You cannot imagine with human eyes. You cannot fathom the power of crystalline light, the codes of the truth of unlocking frequencies all over the world. This is what you need to know. Our love, our power, our ascension to the next level of growth for humanity is what we are programmed to do. The programming by the Divine Creator will overpower the fear created by the dark. The tug of war between light and dark is real. You can feel it within your body, our bodies, as we process more and more light codes. Trust in you. You are a powerful source of light. You are a light beaming out into the stratosphere of love. That is actually mental. Okay, I've just realised that I've read 121, so I'm going to read letter 123, but that is crazy. All about the crystalline pillars of light, the codes, the fear, not moving into fear, moving into love, moving away from ego. Yeah, wild. Okay, so I'm going to read. So mad about the synchronicities, honestly. Letter 123 is this. Like a wave crashing into the shore on a really rocky and windy day, the sea will crash over the rocks and then it will die down again when the weather is calm. I feel like the sea, 1 minute stormy, 1 minute calm, 1 minute frantic, thinking what if I never see you again? 1 minute calm, thinking of how we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. Erratic is the word. Totally and completely erratic. My whole world has been turned upside down by falling in love with you, and I just can't stop myself from falling over and over again, deeper and deeper. Wow, how funny is that? Because that is literally what it feels like at the start of the at the start of a TF connection. You just can't explain it, and it is so erratic. It's sort of like, you know, it shakes your entire world. It shakes your entire knowledge of being. It's brutal. So yeah, it is like a storm. But anyway, we are riding the storm, and we are able to manage our energies. That is what we're here to master. Mastering, moving out of fear, moving into love, being able to ground our energy, and then being able to remember that every day we're creating this beautiful ripple of crystalline light. So now we're going to get real for the day's guidance. What is it that we need today? So if you're already walking on thin ice, you might as well dance. So yeah, if you're already walking on thin ice, then you might as well dance. I would say that's exactly how I live my life. Completely. never actually know what I'm doing. So that is the message for today. I really hope that helps wherever you are. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of the books, all available in the link below. And I'd be really happy to do it for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next, basically. It's always a great adventure. All right, take care. Bye.